Just before Christmas, and I wanted to show you guys what sort of material you can expect to get from your local garden centre and how to maintain it and keep it healthy. Now, once people have purchased their first tree, a lot of the generic questions that get asked is, should I repot my tree, or when should I repot my tree? How much foliage should I take off when I'm pruning? And again, should I prune now, or when is the best time to prune? Now, once you do get your first tree, my advice would be just learn to look after it. Each species has its own needs and requirements. Now, once I've purchased a new tree, what I like to do is use the KISS principle, which stands for keep it simple, stupid. Don't go over the board. Make sure everything is done with baby steps. Don't overcomplicate things. There's no need to be doing that. Now, having this tree for a couple of months, I know it's healthy. It's putting on fresh growth, as you could probably see here. So what we're going to do today is a basic tidy up. I'm just going to take any branches out that are growing in the wrong direction. Also, I was going to do a small root prune, nothing major. Again, we're just going to keep it simple, and we're going to do a general tidy up, and we're going to do a repot after that. After doing these basics, and we know the tree is healthy, then further down the line, then we can start developing the tree. But for now, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Now let's take a closer look at this tree. As you can see, lots of nice green foliage all over the tree. Come down to the roots. We can see here we have a big root coming through, and up here possibly a crossing root as well. So all this here could either be one, a big root, or two, the nabari. My suggestion would probably be the root. Going up through the tree, you can see the branches have already been started off and developed for us. If I can get you just in here, you can see right at the front of the tree here, just here. In an ideal world, this branch would be at the back, moving out to the left, which is this branch here. So it's coming from the front of the tree rather than the back. But for today, I'm really not going to bother about that, not worry about it. We're just going to do minor trims, and then we've got the apex of the tree as well. So if we can have a look, the tree is nice and full all the way around. Now before I start, what I do want to do is this branch, what I want to do is take it and move it that way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wire it up, and then I'm possibly going to cut half of it back, which I will do, and then I'll show you how it looks. Now that I've got that bit of wire on and I've moved the branch into position, so it still looks a little bit straight, like it's coming towards you, but once that all sets, I think what we'll do is we'll take it off here, giving us that back branch there following. This is all in the way. Now all we're going to do is take shoots off that are going in the wrong direction. So this one here is going in towards the tree. Don't want anything like that. Everything should be going outwards, away from the trunk. So we should be going, so if it was this side, we'll be going upwards. If it's this side, we're going that way, or at least towards you. This one as well, you can see. Oh, this one right here. It's going towards the tree as well. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around the entire tree, start by taking them ones out, and then we'll see where we're at. branch here is exactly what I'm talking about. This goes all the way, well, it starts from here, comes all the way out through the tree. So we're going to get rid of that one. Any other branches that are also facing down or dead, we're just going to snip those out. Now if we take a look at this branch here, let's move you up. This one here, when you look from the front, it looks like a nice branch. You know, we're in the back here filling up, but because we're in a crease, because we're in this bend here, this is going to develop really bad swelling in the future, so I'm going to take this one off as well. Let's clean that up a little bit. Okay. Now it looks like we took an awful lot of foliage off. I mean, if you have a look, we have took a fair bit off. But all we've done is just cleaned out all the dead parts, took off the crossing branches, and we just shortened everything back, keeping it simple, kept on enough foliage to keep the tree alive when we take some of the roots off, but not too much that when we take the roots off it's gonna drain the energy of the tree, so it's gonna be balanced. Let's take you into that top. So as you can see, I've took out quite a bit of dead bits. I've just nipped off the ends on some of the branches. Same on this one, just so that when we look at it, it still has a shape to it. Also, where I have snipped it all to, let me see if I can get one of these branches nice and clear. Come on, focus. There we go. So all them branches that I've snipped back to, I've got loads of buds, so they'll pop once the tree starts growing again. Cutting the ends forces the back buds, though the buds that are further back, to bud out again, producing new leaves, so the foliage will then also be more dense. Alright, let's take a look at this bottom part of the tree. Alright, let's have a look at these roots. So you can see all this moss. I'm going to take all this moss off. Expose the roots. See what we're working with. That is a root. We got to zoom you in. So it crosses over. By the looks of it, I think that'd be fused, but we'll find out once we dig further into it. Bit of effort, there she comes. Oh, look at that mass of roots. Well, due a repot then. I might be taking a wee bit more roots off than I thought we were going to, just to get it manageable. Okay, I'll clear this soil out and then we'll be right back. All the soil's raked out now. There's the root base. As I said before, this root, let's focus in on that, this root has now fused with the base of the tree. But that's the state of the roots that you can get from one of these commercial trees that are grown over in China, exported over, and then put in a pot for sale. This is going to take years and years of redevelopment for roots. So today what we're going to do is just going to neaten up as much as we can. We're not taking too much off because, as we say, we're just going to keep it simple. And then for the future, I'm going to start developing. I'm going to use this root as part of my nabari. So hopefully it'll thicken up here either side eventually, and it will start growing down and out. On the back side, same again. We're just going to hope to get more development here. Cut this big one off. Cut these big ones off here as well. Okay. Let's start by taking this big one off, just here. We're just going to remove all of that. What I might do is try and plant that, see if we get another tree growing from the top. So, there's that wound. As you can see, it's actually 3 different roots. Just going to take that back further. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these ones above it. Hopefully develop my root plane here in the future. So let's see if we can neaten that up a bit more. There we go. This one I'm going to take off here. Round to this side. I'm going to take this massive long one off as well. We're definitely going to try and repot that. Chinese elms do grow from root cuttings. That's why I'm going to have a go of potting them. See if we can get another tree. And no extra cost to ourselves. I'm going to take that one off there. Let's move them out of the way. I'm going to take this one off, it's too high. And on the bottom, take the big one off again. What I'm going to do is just give this bit a rinse so we can expose what's underneath there. Now we've washed this out, we can see that this section of the root has all died back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off, and then I think that's all we're going to have. Take it off here and develop our root system from here. Oh wow, that's solid wood. I think I might have to get the saw onto that. So I removed all the rotten root at the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that as my root base. Plant it up. And hopefully develop more roots on this side. Push them roots down. There we have it, guys. If this helped you at all, please give me a like, share, subscribe. Have a good one.